Parliament is no stranger to sloganeering, disruption and other loud noises. But today the contention was that no sounds could be heard. For a whole 20 minutes, the feed of live Parliament proceedings on Lok Sabha TV went mute. Between 11:01 a.m. and 11:20 a.m., viewers could see the Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla seated, some pictures of opposition members protesting and just no sound. There may have been no sound, but there was plenty of fury because soon after, the Congress claimed this loss of audio was a deliberate attempt at muting their protests and marked the death of democracy. In fact, the official Congress handle tweeted out, and I'm quoting, "Mic switched off, sessions adjourned, parliamentary proceedings entirely muted, democracy brutally murdered." Here's a look at a portion of that telecast that has become the latest flashpoint between the Congress and the BJP.
Prashnagal 241 Manish Tiwari. Question number 241.
Now, the response to these charges have been to say that it was unintentional. Government sources told us that this was a technical glitch and opposition disrupting proceedings has been shown regularly before. My colleague Kundan has this report.
एक तरफ अपोजिशन के तरफ से जेपीसी की मांग हो रही थी, वहीं दूसरी तरफ सरकार के या रूलिंग पार्टी अलायंस के सांसदों के तरफ से राहुल गांधी माफी मांगों के नारे लग रहे थे। हालांकि लोकसभा में जब प्रश्नकाल की शुरुआत हुई तो लोकसभा स्पीकर ने मनीष तिवारी से प्रश्नकाल की शुरुआत की बात कही, लेकिन जिस तरीके से हंगामा चल रहा था, मनीष तिवारी ने कहा कि इस हंगामे के बीच में वो अपना सवाल नहीं पूछ सकते। लेकिन इन सबों के बीच में संसद टीवी पर लोकसभा के प्रसारण का ऑडियो अचानक म्यूट हो गया, जिसको लेकर बाद में कांग्रेस के तरफ से आरोप लगाया गया कि जानबूझकर लोकसभा के प्रसारण को संसद टीवी पर रोक दिया गया। हालांकि इसके बाद हमारे सोर्सेस ने बताया कि सचिवालय की तरफ से सफाई दी गई कि टेक्निकल ग्लिच की वजह से ये पूरा मामला हुआ।
Now, of late, the charge of the opposition mics being muted has become the latest salvo fired by the Congress. Rahul Gandhi made this claim on the 6th of March while addressing British MPs during his UK trip. Congress LOP Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary has reportedly also complained that his mic was shut off. But can this really happen? Now, here's how it works. There is a mic request system linked to seat numbers of MPs. Any MP needs to press a request button to speak and to be heard. The mic gets activated only when the chair of the House, that is the Speaker in the case of the Lok Sabha, grants permissions. This entire system is manned by the Central Public Works Department, and the decision to mute or unmute lies with the Speaker. So is there a guideline to mute mics? Has it happened before? And how do we know whether this Congress claim is true or not? To speak on this, I'm first joined by constitutional expert PDT Achary. Mr. Achary, thank you so much for speaking with us today on Beyond the Headline. We first really want to understand how this process works. Because very often you can hear many sounds coming in from the well of the House. You can hear opposition MPs protesting even when no one has been granted permission to actually speak or, address the Speaker. So how does it all work?
Hello.
See, the whole sound system is an extremely sensitive system. There are, many blocks in the house, and there are many mics which have been fitted on, long stand. Apart from that, there are microphones fitted in a concealed way in the seats. So the point is that it's an extremely sensitive kind of system. So if a member says anything from anywhere, so he can be audible clearly. That is how the system has been designed. And it is under the control of the CPWD. They have a room attached to the chamber. From there, they can watch the entire house. They can see very clearly which member is speaking from where, and accordingly, they will adjust the microphone, the system, so that that member is audible. Now, that is how the system works.
All right. So now, in this context, the question is that can a member's mic be muted? Because this is a charge that Rahul Gandhi also made while he was in the premises of the UK Parliament. And, he pointed to a mic and he said that this gets muted. Is there a precedence for that happening? Can the speaker mute the mic of any member if they so wish?
No, if the speaker wants to do it, he can do it. But the point is that I have never come across an occasion where the mics were muted by the speaker at any stage. Now, of course, I also read in the newspaper that such an allegation has been made by certain members of the House. But I do not know the facts, so I can't make any comment on that. The point is that it can be done. That is the only thing which I can say. Whether it has been done in this particular case,
Sure.
I can't say anything.
No, fair enough. That is something that none of us can, speak to. As of now, it's an allegation that has been made and has been refuted. But you're saying it can be done. Is there a guideline as to when the speaker can mute a member's mic, or is it completely up to their discretion? I think Mr. Achary can't hear me very clearly. Can you hear me, Mr. Achary?
No, there is no guideline or anything.
Okay.
There is no guideline or anything. It is up to the speaker, because all these systems, are functioning under the overall control of the speaker. And therefore, it is up to the speaker to mute or not to mute the mics. There are no guidelines or anything on this.
Do they have to inform the member that I'm choosing to mute your mic?
No, that is not done.
Okay. Just to reiterate.
But they will know whether it has been muted or not.
No, but here's the thing. It could also be a technical glitch.
Pardon?
It could also be a technical glitch. Like in today's instance,
no, it can be.
A specific mic was not muted. The whole, 20 minutes of the whole broadcast, so to speak, was mute. And the Congress is now claiming that this was deliberate. The response, as attributed to sources, was it was a technical glitch. How will you tell?
Well, you don't know. I actually do not want to make any comment on what happened in the House. Of course, members are free to make allegations, or members are free to make complaints about the mics being muted and all that. But I am in no position to make a comment on that, on the factual situation there.
No, I understand that. I understand that. You're here only to help us set context. Mr. Achary, I reiterate that. You have no way of knowing what's actually happened, not happened.
Yeah.
I just want to understand that, do these technical glitches sometimes happen?
Yeah.
Where you cannot hear someone?
No. You see, the point is that such technical glitches do not occur. I don't say that it never occurs. Maybe, but when I was there, I never faced such a situation. Since it is a machine, naturally technical glitches can occur. I cannot rule it out. But we have never faced this kind of a situation in the House when I was there. I can only speak on the basis of my experience in the House.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. P.D.D. Achary. This has been most useful. Constitutional expert there explaining a few things. If mics have to be muted, the speaker is the only one who can do it. It's his or her discretion. Doesn't have to explain to anyone. There are no set guidelines for it. Doesn't even have to inform that they are muting it. But there is no precedence known or very clear as to when this has ever happened before. It could also be a technical glitch. Who knows? So there's a lot of, in the realm of speculation right now. Once again, thank you, Mr. Achary, for your time. I'm speaking now with Dr. Rajdeep Roy, BJP MP in the Lok Sabha, and Dr. Girjar Shetkar, Congress spokesperson. Welcome to both of you, and thank you so much for speaking with us. Dr. Shetkar, let me begin with your take. For 20 minutes, if the audio goes off in a broadcast, on what basis is the Congress claiming it's the murder of democracy? Is there any factual basis for this?
So the murder of democracy, this is only one instance that we are talking. This only consolidates the fact what Rahul Gandhi has been saying, that the opposition's voice has been muffled. Previously, it's just by curtailing the speeches of Rahul Gandhi or any other opposition leaders. And now they have been turning off the mic for 20 minutes. And it has been continuous 5 days that the House has been adjourned. So these are various ways in which the democracy is being killed.
No, 1 minute. Dr. Shetkar, you have said three things together. You have first referred to Rahul Gandhi's claim, and we've got the timeline and who said what when. On 6th of March, he claimed that his mic individually was muted. You're saying today that the 20 minutes of silence on Sansad TV of the Lok Sabha proceeding was deliberate. Do you have any basis for saying it's deliberate? Because if they wanted to mute the opposition voice, if you're, casting aspersions and saying the speaker or, parliamentary proceedings were such that they could not hear the opposition opposing, you can hear the opposition protesting every day in the last 4 days. Why would they mute these 20 minutes? What was happening that was so important that needed to be muted?
Every day they come with a new reason. So last 4 days, the House has been adjourned without any reason. And today they need a new way to do this. So that is the reason today they have, and as you have seen, the constitutional expert clearly saying this is the only incidence that has happened. And there has been no previous incidents where their mic has been off for 20 minutes straight. That is the reason why the opposition has to come out of the parliament and then protest, because their voices are being muffled and stifled in the House.
Okay, I'm going to go across to... No, I've still not got an answer. Third time I've asked you, Dr. Girjar Shetkar. Third time I've asked you, I've not got any answer. I'm simply asking what is the basis of this claim? You can't just feel you're being muzzled. Okay, Dr. Rajdeep Roy, as a member of parliament, and we've attempted to describe what the process is for our viewers. There's a bit more detail to it. When you press that button saying that you want to speak, it's green, but only when it turns red can you speak. That is when the speaker allows you to. Have you seen mics muted at any point?
Look, I will give you a fair amount of idea based on my experience that I have been attending the parliament. My attendance has been fairly high, more than 90% in the last 4 years. I have never seen a single incidence of such glitch happening. But having said that, if you look into the allegation of the Congress, it is more important to understand what happened in those 20 minutes today. It was not that it was a prolonged glitch. It was coming intermittently. And if there would be a case of muting of the mic of opposition leader, the speaker himself was not being able to speak because of the glitch. His mic was switched off. So speaker himself was sitting silently on his chair without even speaking, and this happened intermittently. It was coming. Now, having said that, now the Congress allegation, especially Mr. Rahul Gandhi's allegation, is that we have muted his mic. Now let's go back to the episode when he was speaking for 52 minutes on the presidential address just a few weeks back. If BJP wanted to mute him, why did he allow him to speak for 52 minutes? He was not speaking on the presidential address. He was speaking on all and everything under the sun. making wild allegation, baseless allegation against our Prime Minister, against the
Question
functioning
to you,
of the Prime
Dr.
Minister
Rajdeep Roy,
and his
is
office.
1 minute,
So
1
you
minute,
have to
one
understand
minute.
something.
Dr. Rajdeep Roy,
This
what is the
figment of
official
his
response?
imagination,
1 minute,
figment of
Dr.
his
Rajdeep Roy,
imagination.
what is the official response today to why parliamentary proceedings went mute for 20 minutes? Because this report we have, and as my colleague Kundan said, that it was
Official
a technical glitch, is as per sources. There is no official response. What happened?
Was a technical glitch. It was a technical. It was a technical glitch.
How do you know, Dr. Roy?
It was a technical glitch. The official response is like that. I think you need to verify it. Yeah, it was a technical glitch. The official response is that, and you have to verify it. It has happened. These are technical things. I have said that in the last 4 years, I have never seen with my 90%, more than 90% of attendance in the House, I have never seen one happening. But you have asked one question to our technical expert, Mr. Acharya, that when can the mic be muted? The mic can be muted by the speaker once when you overspeak. Sometimes you are given a time limit of 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Still the speaker continues giving. But if sometimes there are bills, say, an allotted time of 4 hours is there for a bill, and there are a lot of person to speak on it. And if you are given an allotted, your party is allotted a time of 5 minutes or 10 minutes, and 2-3 persons are speaking, and then you have overshoot that time, the speaker may.
Are you going to allow 1 minute, Dr. Roy? Are you going to allow Rahul Gandhi? 1 minute. Are you going to allow Rahul Gandhi to speak in Parliament? Or is this, because there are reports now, everything is in the realm of sources and reports
Rahul
right
Gandhi,
now. Or are you going to insist कि आप पहले sorry बोलिए, then only we'll let you speak?
Rahul Gandhi has to perform as per the rules and regulation of the House. Now you are given a chance to speak on the President's address. You have not spoken. Now, today, Manish Tiwari was given a chance. His first question was there in the question hour. You did not let the question hour happen, and you are not letting the Parliament function. Every day you are rushing. Your entire team is rushing to the well of the House and not allowing the Speaker to perform his duties. If you have to, just a second, just 30 seconds. If you have to speak in the Parliament, first of all, number one, you have to improve your attendance. Your attendance is almost next to 0%. You do not come. You have scant regard for Parliament and parliamentary
that's not relevant
democracy.
to muting
and then
his
you
mic.
expect yourself
That's not
people
relevant
to
to
bend the
muting
rules
his
for
mic.
you. Everybody should perform as per the rules and regulation. Either it is 193 or 377 or it is a special mention. You have to come to the Parliament to speak
Rahul
as per the
Gandhi's
rules and
attendance
regulations
does
of the
not
House.
equal to muting of mic if his allegation is true. The question is the BJP planning to not let him speak as is being reported?
The Rahul Gandhi
BJP
has
1 minute, Dr. Girjar, I'll come to you. Just 1 minute.
Including Congress leader, including the Congress.
Yes.
Everybody to speak in the House. Mr. Gandhi himself spoke, as he said in London, that he is not being allowed. Just the previous week, he spoke for 52 minutes on the President's address. Just over the last few months, he has been going to few universities. In fact, I come from Northeast Assam. He has been to my universities, Assam University, Silchar, 4-5 years back also. He spoke there. Nobody prevented him
but
from
university
speaking to
mein baat karna alag hai na.
university
That's
students.
different. He also
And
spoke
what
in
he has done
London.
in
But
JNU
there's a
is
problem with that.
shameful
Dr.
act.
Girjar Shetkar,
But then
this seems like the Congress also is not interested in the House functioning, nor is the BJP. 1 minute, Dr. Girjar Shetkar. I have yet to hear any proof or any cogent argument to prove the claim that your mics are muted, because it's not as if we're not hearing from the Congress.
This has never been happened, as even the MP is saying this has been the only time this has been happening, and the House has been adjourned repeatedly. So this is
House
our
being
accusation.
adjourned repeatedly is a different thing.
Because the technical error has to become officially be told by the Parliamentary. So I'm asking, is there going to be a technical glitch tomorrow, or is it solved by today? Is Rahul Gandhi given an opportunity to speak tomorrow? Even the 52 minutes of speech that he has spoken in the Parliament, more than 50% of it has been taken off the records. Is the next speech that the Rahul Gandhi is going to say, are you even going to give him a chance to speak in the parliament, or is the House going to be adjourned even for the remaining part of the session?
Dr. Roy, will you respond to that? His speech was expunged last time.
Rahul Gandhi's
You said his speech was expunged last time.
was expunged because he could not substantiate his allegation against the Prime Minister.
No.
Rahul Gandhi could not substantiate his allegation against the Prime Minister. That's why it was expunged.
Is every
the rules
word
of the House
spoken
say
in Parliament
that if you have to say
substantiated?
something, you have to substantiate it.
No, is every word spoken in Parliament substantiated?
Yes.
Will
Yes.
opposition leaders'
For the record,
speeches
yes.
be vetted now by
Yes,
the
for
ruling
the
party?
records, yes.
Will you decide
Yes.
what they can say?
Till the time someone challenges it, it has to be vetted.
Yes,
Yes,
to
it has to
substantiate
be.
the evidence.
It has to be vetted. Till the time someone
We are
raises a
asking for a
question,
job.
someone puts a question,
We are asking
you have
for
to
a-
substantiate
1 minute.
your
Let her
claim.
respond to that. Let her respond to that.
So
You
we
can't
are
all
asking
of a
for
sudden
JPC
wake up one
session.
fine morning and with your figment of your imagination create
Now,
stories
okay, then
about
why
Mr.
don't-
Modi and
why
Mr.
don't they
Adani.
even
May
take
I
the
ask
Why don't
Mr.
they-
Rahul Gandhi, Adani
Why
is not
there
a
is
creation
no
of post
investigation? Why there is no
2014.
JPC?
No,
What
no,
happened
Dr.
when
Roy, 1
Congress
minute. You've
was in
gone
power?
off on a tangent
Adani
and you're
made
not letting
investment
Dr.
in
Girjar
Middle East.
Shetkar speak. You're not letting the
Adani made
Congress
investment
spokesman speak.
in
1
Indonesia,
minute. Dr. Roy,
Malaysia,
1 minute.
Australia.
1 minute.
Congress was in power.
I'm
But
saying
is that
facts
part
have
of
not
the
been
topic at all?
established.
The question is that is the opposition's voice in Parliament, the temple of democracy, being muted? It's a very serious charge being made. As we stand at this point, nor is the Congress able to substantiate that charge, and nor is it clear whether Rahul Gandhi will speak. Girjar Shetkar, is Rahul Gandhi's speech and Rahul Gandhi speaking the only symbol of, opposition voice being heard? Because there are other parties, everyone is speaking every day.
Yeah, so
Opposition
all the
MPs' videos speaking
the
often go,
opposition
have great views as well. People
all the
are listening.
opposition parties, it's just not Rahul Gandhi. All the opposition parties' voice has been muffled. They are collectively asking for a JPC. And the government has been stalling to have a JPC.
No,
and that's
JPC
why
is
the
now a
House has
different
been...
issue. JPC is a different issue. The claim
that is
that
the issue.
in
They want to
Parliament your
stall.
mic
The
is
BJP
muted
has
is a
no
different
interest.
issue.
BJP has no interest in this. So that's why they keep stalling and muting.
Okay. This is going nowhere. If there is such a serious claim made, it is important that it
Look,
is substantiated.
Give me 30 seconds time. I will
Yes,
just
Dr.
say
Roy.
something. Look, it has to be understood. One particular thing has to be understood by all the viewers and all. Muffling of the voice of the opposition has never been done by Bharatiya Janata Party or the last 8.5 years when Modi ji has been the Prime Minister, and neither previously when Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji was the Prime Minister for 6 years. We have been very, very tolerant to the opposition voice. We have let the floor of the Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha mostly to the opposition speakers. And if you look at the track record, you will see the opposition leaders speaking more than the treasury bench people and all. If you utilize your journalistic skills, find out what is the hours that has been allocated to the opposition leaders. You will find that they have been given.
Why is there no official statement of what happened today? Why is there no official statement? Dr. Rajdeep Roy, where is the official statement of what happened today? And it should be coming from the Parliamentary Secretary. Where is the official statement?
The official statement is there was a technical glitch.
No, it is
there
sources.
Was a technical glitch.
It is sources that say it's a technical glitch.
Not that it was
they should ideally be a fact finding of what happened today, simply because the allegation is very, very serious. If it is a flimsy allegation, it should be exposed for what it is. If that is indeed the case, because this is a serious question being raised on our standards of democracy. You cannot let this fly. No. It's not the Congress that has to find out. There has to be a proper investigation into what happened for those 20 minutes. And yes, as we are in broadcast. Technical glitches do happen. Sometimes audios don't go on air.
Let the investigation go on. Let them find out what
but
was the
there
reason of
should
the
be
technical
a
glitch.
fact-finding mission into what happened today, because casting aspersions on how our democracy works is dangerous. Thank you so much to both of you for joining us today on the show. We'll take a very short break, but this exclusive interview with Kareena Kapoor up on the other side.